So I am out in my backyard and I am just going to be looking for some pine cones and some branches to incorporate in my Christmas decor. That one's cute.
You put that one in?
Mm-hmm.
This one's really cool, guys.
Okay, put that one down there. Hello guys, and welcome back to another video. My name is Clara, and in today's video I am going to be doing a few DIYs to incorporate into my Christmas decor. So if you guys are interested on finding out what I'm going to make, just keep on watching. So these are the items that I'm going to be using in my video to DIY. My plan is to add some natural elements into my Christmas decor, and that is why I'm using some of the tree branches, the orange slices, and pine cones. The tea lights and the little houses are from the Dollar Tree, so I plan to DIY those as well to incorporate into my Christmas decor. And this is what I have planned for these DIYs. For the branches that me and Sophia picked, I'm going to add some glue and some fake fox snow. For the orange slices, I'm going to make a garland, and I already cut 2 orange slices and I baked them in the oven for 250 degrees, just turning them over like every 30 minutes until I got the desired look. Same with the pine cones. Me and Sophia picked these from outside, and I'm just going to add some white paint to these to create a frosted pine cone. And for the pine cones, I did prep these ahead of time as well, just because it does take some time. And what I did is I just soaked these in hot water and vinegar for about an hour, and then after that I pat them dry and I put them in the oven for 250 degrees for about 2 hours, just turning them over every once in a while. And this is what they look like. Me and Sophia did have to pick some of the little pokey little pine needles that were coming out of them. Now to the tea lights here, I'm just going to paint them black using black paint and then a mixture of baking soda. And same with these little houses, I'm just going to paint the bottoms of them white to cover up the letters and then give them a little brown rooftop. Okay, so the first project we're going to start off with is the orange garland, and all you're going to need is something to make a hole into the orange and some twine as well. What's gonna make this process easier is just grab any tape that you have at home and kind of tape the ends of the twine together so that it makes it easier to slide in through the hole. And I'm just gonna continue doing this until I have my desired amount that I want on my garland. And try to get the holes at the very top of your orange, that way it sits flat, because this one is not really at the top and you can see how it's kind of hanging a little bit crooked. So just try to make sure that the holes that you're puncturing into your garland are all even. Okay, so now that I have all my oranges on my twine, what I'm going to do is I'm just going to try to space them out so that I make sure that I have enough room on my twine. And this is the end result of how my orange garland turned out. So the next project is going to be the frosted pine cones, and for that you're going to need white paint, paintbrush, and baking soda. And what I'm going to do is just add the white paint and baking soda together. And you're not gonna need a lot of paint or baking soda just because we're just getting the tips of the pine cones. Go ahead and mix the paint and baking soda mixture together, and you want a thick consistency. And now what I'm going to do is just paint the ends of my pine cone. So I'm just going to grab my pine cone facing down and then just paint the edges. And this is what your pine cone should end up looking like. And you can add as little or as much as you want. All right, now I'm going to let all my pine cones dry. And like I said, these are super special because me and Sophia picked them. They cost us nothing, and I had the paint at home already. So this is what some of them look like, and I will show you how I am going to display them. And I'm just going to be using this really pretty bowl that I have here at home. It's just a white bowl with really pretty scallop edged. What I'm going to do is I'm just going to fill it in with the pine cones, some of the orange slices, and then a few of the cinnamon sticks. And this is the end result to that project. So for this next project, all you're going to need is some branches from outside, some glue, and some fake fox snow. I did purchase this from the Dollar Tree. You can add glue to the branches and then stick some of the fox glue onto that to create like a icicle look. If you want to skip that part, you can also use some of the white paint just to create some snow, or you can do a mixture of both. So I'm just gonna start with one branch at a time. And if any of these little branches fall off, you can save them because you can always use some twine to tie everything together at the end like I'm going to. And I just laid something down because this can get very messy. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to grab my glue, and then I'm just going to go along one of the branches like that. You can add as little or as much fake fox snow as you would like. So now that I have the glue everywhere where I want the snow to stick, and I'm just going to start sticking the snow to it. And I'm just going to use my fingers, and I'm going to run it along. And you can also use some hairspray at the end just to make sure everything sticks on better. And this is what you want it to look like, so it just looks like there's icicles on the branches. I'm going to set that to the side and let it dry. And I'm going to continue with the rest of my branches. For this one, I'm going to try it with a little bit of paint. And this is the one that I added paint to. That's what it looks like. I'm sure there's other ways you can do this as well to make it stick better, but this is just what I have on hand. It's gonna go in a vase, so I'm not too worried about this having too many fallouts. It's not gonna be anywhere where it's gonna be moving a lot. And I just want a simple icicle look, so I'm not adding very much. So this is what my branches look like now that they have the icicles and a few, this one has some paint on it. So it just looks like snow fell on them and they have icicles. So you can tie them with the twine so that they stay together, or you can just throw them into a vase. I'm going to tie mine together so that they all stay in place because the mouth of my vase is a little wider. So for me, I'm just going to grab the twine at the top of them and just give them a little knot. And that is what it looks like when they're all tied together. Okay, so for the last projects, what I'm going to do is all of these items are from the Dollar Tree, the tea lights and the little houses. I am going to paint the bottom of these houses white and the tops of them brown. And then for these, I want these for my coffee table, so I am just going to paint these all black. So now I'm going to mix some white paint and baking soda mixture together again. Giving that a good mixture. So see what I did, I just covered the letters that were on here. Like this one says welcome. What I want to do is just get rid of those. And that's the only reason why I'm painting these white. And I'm just gonna give it like a kind of rough texture. So I'm just gonna be using some dabbing motions. But that is up to you. I really like this look. You can just paint it all white. Or if you like the words on there, you can just leave them. But I'm just giving them a new little makeover. So that one is done as well, and I'm going to let those dry, and in the meantime I'm going to get started on painting the tea lights black, because I'm gonna let the white part dry on the houses so that I can add the brown rooftop to them. And same consistency as this one, I am just going to grab my black paint and then the baking soda. Okay. So now I have the black paint, I'm going to add the baking soda. Okay, so now I am just going to start painting my tea lights. And I want that rough texture again, so I'm just going to be dabbing them again. Giving them a dabbing motion. And these are really pretty. I like how they have like the super tall, the medium, and then the short one. And you can paint these any color. I'm just using black so that after Christmas I can use them all year long. But you can paint them any color that you want. Like if you want them to match your Christmas decor, you can do that as well. And now that they're semi-wet right now, what I'm going to do is just grab some dry baking soda and then apply it lightly to the wet paint. And this part is optional. I'm just trying to create a like stoneware look on these. And like it doesn't have to be perfect. You can just add a little bit and it'll kind of dust off. So just kind of play with it. And like you said, if you want them all black, just leave them all black. So now I'm just going to add the little brown roofs to these. I've got the brown paint right here with baking soda mixture. And the reason why I chose the brown paint for these houses is because I saw some similar ones at Target and they were white. The bottoms of them were white and then they had a little brown rooftop, and I thought they were so pretty, so that's why I wanted to recreate the look. And that is what those look like. And this is what the candlesticks look like. Alright guys, and that's going to be the end of my video. Please don't forget to comment, like, and subscribe. Please comment down below and let me know which one was your favorite DIY. And thank you guys again, and I will see you guys all in my next one. Bye.